lot of activities today and tomorrow. In our case, the ministers are assigned very few activities with some prime ministers. For the Department of Labor, we are going to meet with the Prime Minister of Vietnam. So, we are now ready to answer your queries.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Maricel Halili po from TV5. Sir, may we know what was discussed during your meeting with the President last? We saw a picture of you with Secretary Cayetano and other secretaries.
Well, we talk about the Labor Day activity on May 1. And I suppose you already know that the venue of the Labor Day celebration this year is in Cebu. We have 2 days actually, one for the formal workers on May 1, and on the second day, May 2nd, we will have the Labor Day for the informal workers. Yeah, I'd like to inform you that aside from the Department of Labor, Pag-ibig is also coordinating with us. So maraming activities aside from the usual program. We have a medical mission simultaneously held with the job fair and this business fair. This will be co-sponsored with the Department of Trade and Industry.
Sir, how about the issue on Kuwait? Was it discussed, sir?
Yes, it also lengthily discussed with Secretary Cayetano, Secretary Mon Lopez, and of course the President.
What did the President say about the Kuwaiti issue? Did he give any instruction to both of you and to you?
Actually, the President will talk about it later. Pero meron na kaming course of action.
And what course of action, sir? Maybe.
Let's give that to the President to announce it.
Hi, Sir. Pia Gutierrez po.
Yes, of course, Pia.
Hi, sir. Sir,
Pulang-pula ka.
Sa damit.
Birthday mo?
Advance birthday, sir.
Advance birthday. Oh.
Sa July. Sir, paano po tinanggap ni President Duterte yung naging order po ng Kuwait for Ambassador Villa to leave the country following the controversy?
As I said, I think the President will talk about it. Pero quick reply. He was surprised. Kasi after our Davao meeting, everything was appeared to be all right. In fact, after that meeting in Davao, the ambassador and I, who went to Davao together, immediately asked me, "Your Excellency, when are you going to sign the MOU?" And I said, "Very soon." And even before I left from Manila to Singapore, that was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I had a quick conversation with the ambassador. And he again reiterated his eagerness for the signing of the MOU. That's why I was very surprised that later in the evening, I found out that he left for Kuwait.
So, sir, anong pong event i-announce si President Duterte at anong oras po yung kanyang course of action pagdating sa Kuwait, sir?
Yun ang hindi ko alam. I think this is handled by, of course, our spokesman, Secretary Roque, and I think Senator na tayo ngayon, Secretary Andanar. Sila na lang mag-i-schedule.
But President Duterte himself will make the announcement, sir?
I think so. It's a very important announcement, so it should be the President.
So how will you describe, sir, yung course of action? Kahit na hindi nyo na po i-detalye. Will it be... also, sir, may we ask if the President is still willing to sign the MOU following the developments in Kuwait?
That will be part of his announcement. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, good morning. Maris Umali of GMA 7.
Yes, Miss Umali. GMA,
Yes, sir.
Marami kayong fake news, ha?
Wow. Of course not, sir.
Yung lalo na my friend, my personal friend, si Clavio, oh. Nagbabago na ngayon ang sabagay tumatanda na kasi. I can understand.
Sorry, sir, pero I don't think that's fake news. We don't.
Hindi fake na tumatanda siya.
No. I mean, we're very responsible and accountable for the news.
Not with the statement
air.
about me.
Okay, sorry, sir, but I'm not.
You're not privy to that. Oh.
Privy to that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. With regards to the issue on the ASEAN summit, prior to the in the departure speech of President Duterte, he mentioned that apart from the peace and security and anti-terrorism issues that will be discussed in this summit, he also said that he will be pushing for the protection of migrant workers.
Yeah.
Is this did he make this statement amidst the things happening or the issues happening in Kuwait?
No. Actually, this issue about our migrant workers has been our concern in the Department of Labor. And if you will recall, we made an announcement about 3-4 weeks ago that we are going to revisit all the existing bilateral agreements with our accepting countries. So, tamang-tama sana, we will use this MOU with Kuwait as our template. Kasi pinagtibay namin yung protection ng ating mga overseas workers na yan. Like for example, mga additional provisions, features of the MOU would be a statement that the passport and the cell phone of our overseas workers should be kept by them. But in the case of the passport, however, for security, it would be safer if it is kept by our embassy. Mga
Sir,
bagong features yan.
how does he intend to push for the protection of migrant workers specifically in this summit? Will he raise it in the summit itself, or will he raise it in the bilateral talks with some of the leaders?
I have no idea. But in our case, in the Department of Labor, we will discuss this.
But he mentioned also that there will be a consensus. So can you just give us some specifics on this matter when he mentioned that there will be a consensus on the protection of migrant workers?
This has been the subject of our, if you recall, this was the discussion of the ASEAN ministers meeting last year. And in fact, we are going to distribute today yung aming handbook prepared by the Department of Labor. It will be distributed to all the ministers around. This will be a handbook on the protection of our migrant workers. ASEAN, yeah.
So that was in the discussion in ASEAN before.
Yes.
So
yes.
now, ano po yung what exactly is the development there?
Probably it will talk about the guidelines or the implementing guidelines.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So ito na lang, how confident po yung Duterte administration na matutuloy pa rin yung MOU with Kuwaiti government?
We will ask we'll wait for the president to make a statement about that.
Pero sa tingin mo lang, sir, yung as labor secretary?
As labor secretary, may confidence ako. I'm quite confident.
Dahil, sir?
Ha?
Dahil? Ano yung
Dahil,
indication, sir? Ano yung
remember
indication?
yung ating diplomatic relations has also a tie-up with our this trade relations. So itong bagay about our overseas workers is part of the trade relation. So dahil maganda naman ating diplomatic relation, I don't see any reason why we'll have a good trade and migrant workers relation.
Sir, nagkaroon na ba tayo ng parang indication na posible na nga matuloy yung MOU after na nakabalik yung Kuwaiti ambassador?
I still see a very big possibility na matutuloy yung MOU.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Secretary, good morning. Henry Uri po sa DZRH.
Good morning.
Sir, what is the protocol of rescuing our OFWs in Kuwait? Dun sa mga gustong magpa-rescue, ano yung dapat kung may nanonood sa atin, ano yung dapat nilang gawin, sinong dapat tawagan, paano sila dapat magpaparescue kung sakaling gusto nilang magparescue?
Hindi depende siguro sa situation yan. Depende. You cannot be strict about the procedure. Halimbawa, under the Vienna Convention, pag kami mga ganong occasion, dapat you coordinate with the country where you are a visitor. Pero kung halimbawa, may nakikitang nasusunog na mall, nakikita mo yung mga kababayan mo nandun, alangan naman tatakbo ka ba doon? Teka muna, tutulungan ko yung kababayan namin doon. So it really depends on the situation.
Opo. Doon sa nangyari hong lumabas na video na nirescue nila ng palihim, mabilisan, you think there's something wrong with that?
I am not prepared to make a judgment on that. My only position is that we have to protect our overseas workers at all costs. If given the situation, I would do the same thing. Ang hindi ko lang nalalaman kung yung mga aftermath ng rescue operation. Kasi I'm not a private to what really happened. I've not seen the video of this operation. Pero sa akin yung operation, talagang valid yun. I would have done the same thing.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, ma'am.
Rose Annie po from UNTV Philippines.
Hi, Lucien. My favorite network.
Thank you so much, sir.
Uy. Hindi kasi makajos yung yung NTV. Makajos eh.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, tanong lang po namin, ano po ang effect ng persona non grata po sa ating Philippine ambassador?
Pinapalis ka na pag pinapalis ka. I think giving him 1 week to live. But I understand that Secretary Cayetano has done something about it, and probably he will be given more time. More time for him to live, and maybe more time for Kuwaiti government to reconsider his position.
Sir, kamusta naman po yung mga OFW natin sa Kuwait? Sa mga nangyayari pong ganito ngayon sa Kuwait, ano pong kalagayan nila?
So far, so good. Kasi, yung aking number was given to all the overseas workers by ASEC Mocha. Talagang binigay niya lahat. 6 million of her followers have my number. So, after that incident, I was expecting some distress calls. Pero fortunately, wala naman. Wala naman.
Sir, isa na lang po. Sabi po ni former Philippine Ambassador to Kuwait, Jose Apolinario Losada Jr., sign daw po ba ito ng galit ng Kuwait sa Pilipinas at ayaw na makipagkaibigan sa atin? Ano pong reaksyon niyo po dito, sir?
If I will base it on the reaction of Ambassador Altwig of Kuwait, I don't think the statement of former Ambassador June Losada is accurate.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, good morning po.
Hi, Edith.
Hi, sir. Sir, tanong ko lang po, because yesterday or last night, si Secretary Cayetano said about friendly countries, friendly forces that expressed support to the Philippines in case the whole thing with Kuwait would not be resolved. But he refused to divulge which countries are it. But which countries were those? Pero ang point was, I asked him if this support would it translate to absorbing the more than 200,000 migrant workers there. Sabi niya, yes. So, pwedeng malaman kung ano yung part ba yan sa announcement ni Presidente?
I don't know if it will be part of the announcement of the President, but I confirm the statement of Secretary Cayetano.
Okay.
Kasi we are getting overtures from several countries. Russia, of course, China just had I just had a signing with the Chinese ambassador on English teachers. No, actually, yung bilateral agreement na pinirma ko involves only 2,000, initially, 2,000 English teachers. But it was very clear in our conversation that they might need more than that. So marami. We have, I'm meeting the Czech ambassador. They're asking for about 1,000 initially. Then Israel is asking for more. We are talking also of Berlin for more nurses, Japan for more caregivers and nurses. Marami tayo. Marami tayong options. Oh.
Okay. Sir, ito lang po.
Opo.
Between last night, kahapon, di ba kahapon umalis si Ambassador, at saka sa meeting niyo with the President, may mga positive developments ba? May bago bang notes na pinasa or may bago bang communication from their end to our end, or was there anything new from our embassy in Kuwait?
On my part, Edith, walang bagong development. Yung nakwento ko sa iyo na, to be very exact, it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon of Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Nung nag-usap kami before I left for the airport. I mean, dadaan pa kasi ako sa Malacanang. But before that, I had a conversation with the ambassador of Kuwait, and very cordial lang kanyang you know, we address each other as Your Excellency. So, Your Excellency, when are we going to sign the MOU? And I would always say, Your Excellency, don't worry. The President is prepared to witness the signing. So, in a way, I was giving him an assurance that the signing will be coming pretty soon.
So it could work both ways. Either the signing would push through, or either a worst scenario would come out of the whole thing. So we're prepared for both situations.
No, the possibility of no signing was not mentioned. I gave him the impression that we are ready to sign.
Hi, sir. Christina Vandanyo, Inquirer. Sir, klaro lang. So since...
Inquirer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since last night, sir, when
Tatawa si Pia.
when you met with the president, so whatever announcement he will make today, it's yung we have no new communications with Kuwait, because we were waiting for diba, response from Kuwait on the yung explanation and the expulsion. So whatever the president will announce today is based on yung we don't have any communication with Kuwait.
Whatever I will say about that would be speculative. I cannot read the mind of our president. Hintayin nyo na lang kung anong sasabihin na niya.
Will it be a policy change, yung whatever the president will announce?
I'm not prepared to answer that again. Ayaw kong pangunahan ng ating Pangulo. Mas maganda pakinggan nyo na siya. Alam mo, pagka meron mga leak, bahaw na yung news. So hintayin nyo lang mag-announce ang ating Pangulo.
Okay.
Leo?
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kahapon kasi medyo indirectly, hindi eksaktong sinasagot ni Secretary Cayetano yung tanong. Before na nangyari yung video ek na lumabas, di ba? Alam ho ba ni Presidente yun bago kayo nag-meeting with Ambassador, Kuwaiti Ambassador? Yung video na yun, hindi ba napag-usapan talaga doon?
I don't think na I can make a guess on that. What conversation took place between our President and Secretary Cayetano, I'm not a privy.
So hindi talaga pinag-usapan doon sa meeting na yun?
I don't know. Kasi I don't know. Kayong in our meeting with the ambassador, ang pinag-usapan namin yung incident nga na yun. Maganda naman ang resulta eh.
Kasama yung video na pag-usapan?
Yun ang hindi na pag-usapan. Specific na yun. Basta the reason why they were there is because of that incident. And then the conversation was very cordial. Every time the Kuwaiti ambassador would talk, would always be about the MOU. He was very, very, insistent on the issue of the signing.
All right, sir. Linawin natin. Sino ho ang proper authority doon sa pag-rescue? Ang DFA ba o ang OWA or na-under ninyo sa Department of Labor? Sino ho ba talaga?
Pareho. Kung sino mag-initiate, okay, pareho. Pareho naming responsibility yan eh. Siguro na una lang nakakuha ng information ng DFA, so they implemented the rescue operation. Kung nauna ang aming polo, meaning the Philippine Overseas Labor Office, probably they would also have implemented the rescue operation.
Hindi naman kaya nagunahan lang na mas kung sino maka-rescue. Kasi one of the Kuwaiti ka-DDS, kumbaga, yung mga solid supporter ng presidente, umiiyak po at sinasabing nagpapasiklaban lang yung dalawa. Dapat daw ang OMWA ang siyang doon, o kayo, yung mga taga-Department of Labor, ang siyang nangunguna doon. Bakit sumingit yung mga taga-DFA, and then, bukod doon, yung SOCMED ng DFA, naglabas nitong video na to na siyang kinagalit naman ng mga Kuwaiti people.
Wala namang pagdating sa mga ganyang bagay, it is always a coordinated activity within the DFA and the Polo Office namin. Ngayon, siguro nakakuha sila ng ganong information which required immediate action. So, gagaya ng example ko kanina, nakakakita ka ng sunog, nakikita mo yung kababayan mo madadali sa sunog, kailangan pa bang, teka, papalam ko sa'yo, iniligtas ko yung kababayan ko. Distress situation required immediate action on the part of DFA. And as I said, I would have done the same thing to implement a rescue operation.
Sir, just a clarification, because Secretary Cayetano last night was saying that the Kuwaiti government mentioned that they really liked Ambassador Villa. As a matter of fact, they wanted him to stay and finish his tour of duty. So what do you think happened? Why the sudden change of directive to declare him persona non grata and to have him leave or to expel him in a week's time? What do you think?
Your guess
exactly
will be as good as mine.
But there has been a meeting last night, so probably you've discussed on this matter. Can you just tell us?
We didn't discuss on that, yung tungkol sa sinasabi mo.
So you don't also wish to know what exactly happened, why there is such a development as this?
Yeah, I also want to know, pero we didn't discuss it.
So you didn't ask?
No, I mean, there were more important things to talk about. Kung yung tungkol lang sa sinabi ni Secretary Cayetano na they wanted Ambassador Villa to stay longer. Sa akin, hindi naman relevant yun eh. Ang importante is the issue of the rescue and the reaction of the Kuwaiti government.
But
and
isn't that the reason, sir, why the Kuwaiti government was enraged? Because of the rescue mission that happened, which according to Secretary Cayetano was a matter of life and death?
Which one?
The rescue mission, sir.
To my mind, it was a matter of life and death. From the narration I got, from the report also of our Polo Office. Kasi nakita ko yung mga pictures, yung isa bleeding sa tenga niya, yung isa with so many marks at her back, thighs, and yung mga serious situation yun. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-isip-isip pa ng coordination. If you were in the shoes of the ambassador, I wonder what would have been your action.
Sir, last lang po kasi...
yung tanong ko.
Sorry.
If you were in the shoes of the ambassador and you saw this situation, what would have been your action?
Of course, to rescue
You
them
see,
as well.
you agree.
That's why that has been the action of the Philippine government.
Yes.
And then suddenly, the Kuwaiti government was enraged and
Maybe initial lang yun.
issued
Siyempre,
persona
ganyan yan
non grata and asked and expelled our ambassador.
Initial reaction yon siguro sa kanila.
Oo, pero kayo, yung reaction nyo doon, dun sa ginawa ng Kuwaiti government, sa expulsion.
I will understand their position. I will understand.
You understand the position of the Kuwaiti government?
I will understand, yeah.
Okay. Sir, how about, kasi Secretary, last na po from my end, si Secretary Cayetano mentioned last night that he will not, with the developments happening, he doesn't want to recommend the signing as of yet. So parang in essence, suspended po muna yung signing or any talks with regards to the memorandum of agreement signing.
I will have to ask if what you're saying is true, that Secretary Cayetano made those statement. Hearsay yung sa'yo.
He mentioned that last night, sir.
Sa'yo?
No, to everyone.
Ah.
To the whole, ano.
Oh, I'll want to find out from him.
As a matter of fact, sir, sorry, but can I just state the exact quote? And he said that I have been recommending, and it's on record, my letter to Secretary Bello is there. I've asked them to give a week or two after April 22 to see the actions on the Kuwait side, because I've always said an agreement is a piece of paper that keeps the goodwill, mutual respect, and trust between the two countries. Now that this is happening, why would I recommend that we sign the memorandum and lift the ban? But we're hoping that this will all be clarified. So he mentioned this.
So the statement is that he's not recommending is not accurate.
Why would I recommend that we sign? So I would just like to clarify.
Your interpretation of his statement.
So,
yeah.
Yes, sir. That's why I'm trying to clarify. Has the talks for the memorandum of agreement signing suspended? Has it been suspended?
There has been no talk about suspension or affirmation. Ang napag-usapan lang namin, I got the clearance from the President, including from Secretary Catano, is that I will be visiting Kuwait after the Labor Day celebration. Yan. Yes, of course. Napag-usapan namin kagabi na I asked permission for me to go to Kuwait after the Labor Day celebration. Wala, hindi ko sama ang presidente. Ako lang po.
So, Secretary, because of the recent development between the DFA's officials and some officials of the Kuwaiti government, total banning of OFW in Kuwait is not an option.
What do you mean not an option? It is the present situation.
The total banning. I mean,
Hindi ba yan ang present situation? There's a total ban, existing total ban.
so walang option na to leave it up, or walang option na as of this time.
You remember, the President said he will consider the lifting of the total ban on two conditions. First is that there will be a signing of the MOU, and second, that justice will be given to Miss Joanna de Mafelis. Remember? Those were the two conditions.
Okay.
So, hanggang ngayon, nandiyan pa rin yung total ban, deployment ban.
Total deployment ban also. All right. In case sa Congress po, may move na i-declare na persona non grata rin yung Kuwaiti ambassador to the Philippines. You agree with that?
I don't want to comment on the position of Congress.
Okay.
Pia, final.
Sir, nabanggit niyo po pupunta kayo sa Kuwait after the Labor Day celebrations.
You're invited to join me. From ABS-CBN, from UNTV, sampa.
Ay, sir.
Si Edit lang, hindi yung network mo.
Sir, sa pagpunta niyo po doon, what do you hope to accomplish?
First, find out and assess the real situation. Kasi ang daming speculation yan. And then also, hopefully, I could talk to my counterpart and find out if there is still a possibility of strengthening the existing good relation between our country and their country. And probably this could pave the way for the final signing of the MOU.
Si President Duterte po, nabanggit po ba niya sa meeting na itutuloy niya pa rin po yung pagpunta niya sa Kuwait? Kasi ang sinabi po ni Secretary Cayetano, they're planning na after po ng Ramadan, pupunta si Pangulo.
Hindi po namin napag-usapan yun. No?
Or did he give any indication kung may interest pa po siya na pumunta doon, especially after what happened?
Directly, wala naman. Except that he said na maganda naman ang relasyon natin with Kuwait, sabi niya.
Sir, now are you in talk with your counterpart sa Kuwait, sir? And did they give any indication kung gusto pa po nila or na ituloy po yung signing ng MOU?
Wala pa. That's the reason why I want to go there, to personally know the situation.
Ayun nga, your visit to Kuwait, parang was it based on an invitation earlier by Kuwaiti?
Our own initiative.
Okay, no more questions. Thank you, Labor Secretary Sylvester Bello III. Thank you.
Yung Yung sa
Back to our main
DCBB
studio
pala.
sa Radio Pilipinas
Ano,
at People's
GMA
Television
pala.
Network. Salamat po.
Okay lang. Oh. Baka nasaktan ka doon sa sinabi ko about GMA. I can only say that because Mr. Clavio is a friend. And